Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I wanted to have a conversation about zooming out. I know I always say it, but what does it really mean, and why is it so important right now in our current climate in crypto? And really, I want to start with this. I think everybody who is invested in crypto watches things like crazy, right? Watches the charts every single day, probably doesn't sleep as much as they used to, and they probably on one level or another get frustrated when things are down and their portfolio is not in the green, right? Let's just face it. Everybody kind of, has those days, but we've got to remember that, even looking at 2022 here, which has not been a good year, not been a good start, okay? But look back at 2021, there were so many ups and downs in the crypto market, so many ebbs and flows. You had the dog days of summer, and then the explosion of crypto in the fall, and the slowly tapering off in the winter. But I say all this to say that when in doubt, zoom out. This is just the beginning of 2022. And, here's the thing. I've got assets in my portfolio that are surely going to be swing trades that I'm looking to make a profit on and get them back into blue chip crypto assets, right? But there's also a number of those blue chip assets that, like Cardano selling down by, 86 cents or something like that. Polygon dipping the way it is, Crocoin dipping the way it is. I believe in those projects today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Why wouldn't I buy those dips? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Instead of getting frustrated and throwing the towel in or, basically coming up with some excuse not to buy it or listening to other people's opinions, remember why you bought it in the first place. And remember what your convictions were from the beginning, right? For instance, for me, those high conviction plays, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Crocoin, Shiba Inu, right? Those are high conviction plays. Sure, I want to see them go up on a day-to-day perspective, but when they don't, I don't panic sell. Now, do I take profits or do I take profits where I see fit in all of my assets I'm in? Yes. But those 5 I just mentioned, those are long-term holds for me. That doesn't mean you can't take profits along the way. I think people have this idea, if you're a long-term holder, you have to hold everything. You can have separate bags. You can have certain exit strategies to always be accumulating and selling. So that's what I really wanted to come on here and say, is to take a deep breath, relax. We are still in February of 2022. We're waiting for Biden to say something. We think it's not going to be hugely impactful. It's going to be more or less, hey, let's get a plan together. Let's have these groups talk to these groups and come up with something. That sort of message. But just know that there are 10 more months yet in 2022. Things can change drastically. Remember why you got into the cryptos you did. And if you still have those strong convictions, you can sleep well at night. It's okay. Small dips are just small blips on the radar when you zoom out. All right. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. And more videos like this as I'm on the road today traveling. Got 7 hours on the road, so it's going to be fun. All right. See you guys. Bye.